Alright, welcome to the new episode. Today we're going to be talking again about the most important metric in Facebook, and it should be a most important metric for your business, online business, and that is return on ad spend. Listen, before we do that, if you don't follow me on Instagram at shopify.now, please follow me. You can direct message me your question. Not too many people that will read your question. I will read and respond personally. I promise it. Now, why ROAS is the most important metric? Because we're in this business to make money. We're not kidding. We're not playing around. We're spending times and minutes and hours of our life. We need to make money. So, I know people talk a lot about CTR, CPC, CPM, and other C's. We're gonna sell. We will be clear to Facebook. We will come to Facebook and say, hey Facebook, we need you to go and use your amazing knowledge in finding people that most likely to buy from us, whatever other product. And then Facebook will do it. If you don't send Facebook clear signal, you ask for C's, you receive C's, not dollars. Okay? So remember this. Now, work with Facebook always. Don't work against Facebook. Leverage the knowledge and the power of Facebook advertising to make money. Put some cash in your pocket, okay? Now, before I sold my store, I had a store that generated over $250,000, and been mentioned by Ty Lopez and other guys. Now, my ROAS on most campaign was from 2.2 to 3. I was pretty high if you understand anything about e-com marketing. Adrian Morrison, that generated 7 million in just one of his Shopify store, that happened to be my mentor. He said, if you're at 2.0, you're golden. Now, let's talk about it. First of all, we already mentioned you have to optimize for purchases. Secondly, there's no way in the world to achieve high ROAS if you polishing a turd. Okay, you polishing turds, you're gonna end up with nothing. Look, customers become exceedingly savvy. If you force feed them items that they don't want, they don't need, they're gonna run from you to another store, to Amazon, to Jeff Bezos. They're gonna buy from them, not from you. So find the item with a proven track of record. Most Shopify owners on another platform, they fail because they sell items nobody need. I have 1995 tutorial. Look, this tutorial, I created tutorial, I was selling it for $249. For limited time, I gave it $19.95 just for you to get through the door and eliminate the biggest reason. 97% of people fail. 97% of people, Shopify or other platform owners in e-commerce fail, and the biggest reason they fail because they sell items that nobody needs. Invest $19.95 in you. Link in bio. Bestseller tutorial. Get it today. Okay, now you have to have a good targeting too. But as you run your ad, you're gonna optimize. You're gonna eliminate maybe some age group that don't perform, mobile versus desktop. If you bleed in any areas, you're gonna eliminate those areas and stop the bleeding. Okay. So, once you found your hot items, you add to the store, so you can start Facebook advertising with only $5. Now, people, remember, let's not get too crazy. $5 per day per ad set will not make you a millionaire, understand. Our job, we already know that we have a hot item, we already optimize for purchases. Now we need to get some traction. We need to see if this item in our store gonna produce any interest, any actions. We're gonna look for pixel events. We're gonna look to view content, add to cart, initiate checkout, and purchases. This is what we're looking for. Okay, so now maybe immediately you're not gonna have purchases, even though in my store when item was hot and targeting was right there, precise, then I went and within 15 minutes from the time Facebook approved my ad, I had purchases. Boom, 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 multiple purchases. Now, so let's read the fine print too. Say 3, 4, 5 days you don't have purchases. Does it mean that you have to kill your ad? It depends, okay? Now remember, the more time you have and the more time you allow your Facebook to run your ad, your Facebook pixel gonna accumulate very important, valuable information about your customer. This is almost like collecting email addresses. Why? Because pixel record everybody that's gonna interact with your ad. Also, obviously, you're gonna run your ad from Facebook advertising account through your page, people that interact with your page as well. Later on, you can use this information to create custom audience, lookalike audience, and they convert like wildfire. So money is not wasted here. Now, let's talk about things that nobody talks. That some people, including big corporation, they do not make money on the front end. See, remember Adrian Morrison, my mentor, said you're golden when you have 2.0. Addition to that, you have back end, and big corporations don't make money, but they spend all the money to acquire customer, and it takes money, time, and effort to acquire customer. Once you have your customer, you email 3 times per week. I recommend 3 times per week at least, and that's almost like free money because you're not gonna invest in Facebook. Maybe you run Facebook ads already, but just by emailing, you're gonna have purchases from your list. So once you acquire the customer, you email your customer. That's why for big corporation and medium corporation and even small companies, acquire customer is everything. So don't get freaked out when you broke even on the front end. Some people actually moderately losing money on the front end, but of course you have to be wise and smart. You don't want to file for bankruptcy. You don't want to get into financial hardship and things like that. Now, we already talked about 1995 tutorial. I also have a webinar. Listen, this is just a small portion of the knowledge. You need to have knowledge. E-com, like any other business, you have to be educated. There is a lot of moving parts, especially if you're new. I see people, since I start to take questions on my Instagram page, I see like it's almost like ignorance epidemic. I cannot describe it in any other way. People been in business for a long time. They hurting a lot. They burn so much money on their Facebook ads, but they don't really know how to deal with how to set it up correctly. I call it a basic building blocks of Shopify and Facebook advertising. Look, I've been trained by the best people in the world, like Adrian and Anthony Morrison. If you have a question, direct message me a question. Now, you have 2 hours of your time. Look, you don't have to spend anything unless you want to. Just go and watch my webinar for free. I have a tutorial, blueprint tutorial, that if you would like, you can ask questions. I will offer in my webinar that tutorial. You don't have to buy under, no obligation to buy. But please, at least if you're new, get educated. If you get those basic building block of Shopify Facebook advertising right, everything gonna be much better for you than if you didn't implement that knowledge. Ask question, direct message me. Not my team, myself. I answer all your questions for free, basic questions for free. And then maybe you know somebody who struggles, maybe somebody who wants to start Shopify. I have a link in my bio to get 2 weeks, no credit card required for Shopify. So get that link, ask me question. I'm here for you. I'm here to give you free value, and I have items for sales, but please ask me question. I'm gonna be more than happy to give you a little guidance. I got guidance from my mentors. I want to do the same to you, and I talk to you in the next episode.